Hi water signs, these are your general collective messages from now until 15th May 2021. These are general and collective, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you feel like this reading or this message does not resonate with you or doesn't apply to you, it's probably not your message at this time, so please don't force it to resonate. Okay, as always, I'll be doing one theme for each of the water signs. That is one for Cancer, one for Scorpio, and then one for Pisces. Then we'll do one, what you need to actively work on, and then I'll do the tarot. With the tarot, I will look at what is your present energy, what caused that energy, what is supporting that energy, and then one probable outcome. Okay, so let's get started with and then we'll do the blessing from the gods and goddesses there. So let's get one message for Cancer till 15th May. I'm going to give it one last shuffle. Cancer, imagine, card number 20 is Virgo also got this card. So Cancer, you're being asked this month, probably your creativity, your visualization, your ability to create simply through thoughts, simply through your imagination is going to be heightened this month. So use this for your advantage, Cancer. Also visualize and imagine only that which is eventually going to be for your best benefit. Okay, because I feel like this month you will be able to manifest a lot more. You'll be able to create alignment of your visions with your reality a lot more simply by thinking about those things or visualizing those things. Okay, so take care that Cancer, that you imagine and visualize only things that are for your best benefit and for that of those around you. Okay, because this month you're being supported with that. So great message for the month, Cancer. Let's look at one thing you want to actively work on. Now this deck is work your light oracle deck. The messages in this deck are more spiritually guided. Their bent is more towards spiritual advancement. Okay, so I felt guided to use this for all the signs this time. So the messages that you want to work on will have a higher spiritual connotation than the regular other messages that I've done. Okay, Starseed, what lights you up? This is same like Taurus. Okay, this is what you want to work on, Cancer. So some of you are already starseeds. Starseeds are old souls which have chosen to reincarnate in order to raise their own consciousness as well as the consciousness of the entire earth as well. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, of course this will not resonate for everybody, so whoever it resonates for, some of you could be naturally healers, or you could naturally feel drawn towards the profession of teaching or profession of working with animals, a profession of working with nature, or working in the healing sciences. And you may not be aware of that why you're particularly drawn to those things. The reason may be that is because some of you are star seeds, and the way that you can identify that is if you work on just paying attention to what really lights you up, what makes you feel alive, what makes you feel very, very driven and motivated and inspired to go out there and do things. Okay, that's how you will know what your true calling is, what your purpose is. So what you're being asked to work on, Cancer, this month specifically is try and identify those things which really make you feel alive, which really make you feel inspired and motivated enough to take action or to go after something, driven enough. Okay, so work on that and use your visualization, use your imagination, use your thought process to manifest those things in your life. Okay, beautiful messages, Cancer. Let's look at one message for Scorpio. I don't know why these cards are behaving strange today. Okay, I'll give it one last shuffle. Thinker, Scorpio. Card number 44. So Scorpio, I feel like this month you might experience yourself thinking and overthinking things. Okay, your ability to strategize, be practical and logical will also be heightened, but just make sure and be careful that you don't overthink situations, you don't overthink things, you don't overthink scenarios or outcomes more than necessary. Okay, it's great to think through before we do anything, or think through before we take any action, but that's one thing, and that's great to do that, but as always and as in everything, balance is required. Therefore, if you find yourself overthinking things or overanalyzing things, Scorpio, just take a step back and allow yourself to go back into the natural flow of things. Okay, so this month just be careful about that. Nothing heavy though. Let's look at one thing you want to actively work on. Priestess. Beautiful. How are you being called to step up and lead? Scorpio, so I feel like for some of you, what you want to work on is to deep dive into your own spiritual powers which are already within you. Okay, and that is what is going to help you to help others as well. Okay, for some of you, work on your intuition, because you've got the thinker here, and priestess to me is, I don't know why I'm being called towards the high priestess in the traditional tarot deck. So for some of you, your intuition is going to be heightened this month. Please take that opportunity to channel intuition to help you to gain more insights into aspects of your life. And also to open up your channel for receiving messages and receiving guidance from the universe. Okay, so also with priestess, what you're being asked to work on, Scorpio, is one is your intuitive abilities. Work on those. Okay, so keep your channel open. The next is that believe in your own spiritual gifts, your own spiritual powers, your own place in the cosmic role. Okay, or the cosmic in the scheme of the cosmos, your role in it as well. Okay, don't undermine yourself. Know that what talents you have or what gifts you have, those are the ones that you can use to help other people advance themselves as well. Okay, so Scorpio, work on that. Okay, so two things that I will tell you is that work on your intuition, because you will probably see a heightened sense of that in this month. So prepare conducive environments for yourself so as to foster more of that, and just make sure that you're not overthinking things. Okay, let's get one for Pisces. Nice messages. Okay, a leg up. Card number 34. I think even Sagittarius got this card. So Pisces, take help of people where required. Okay, take help of your environment, take help of your close circle, take help of people who mean the best for you, or people who have your highest intentions. Okay, so take help of that, those. Whatever it is, whatever task you're embarking on, or whatever project you're embarking on, whatever journey you're embarking on, you don't have to do things alone. All right, know that interdependence is a virtue. Okay, it's not a weakness. We cannot exist in a society which is not interdependent. We all are interdependent. Okay, nobody is in the true sense of the word independent. One cannot do without the other. So whether it is our dependence on nature, our dependence on water, our dependence on the trees, whatever it may be, right? You understand what I mean? So interdependence is a virtue. Okay, and asking for that help when you need it is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. So Pisces, work on that this month. That will be your theme this month, is that whatever it is that you are hoping to take action towards, or to bring into your life, or to bring into your scope of things, one is you're going to have support around it. Okay, all you need to do is ask. Okay, let's see one thing you want to work on actively this month. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So Pisces, this could be around some question or some confusion that you may have in your head about something, or about someone, or about yourself, or about a situation, whatever it is. Okay, and something has been eating at you inside, in terms of something is telling you that maybe something is not what it seems, or something is not feeling right, or something is, or there is more to something than is being shown to you, or than is being revealed to you. Trust that. Okay, because you're moving in the right direction. Your intuition will help you, so work on that. Work on trusting that inner questioning that you're having right now. Trust it, explore it, deep dive into it, try to uncover what it is. Because if you neglect that at this point, I mean, right now it could just be a very small thing that troubles you, or is continuously asking for your attention. But at some point, it could just become a really big thing, which then you may not be able to ignore. Okay, Pisces, so take care of that. Okay, nothing heavy for all the signs. Let's get started with tarot. I'm looking at what your current energy is. Ace of Swords, water signs. So I feel like right now there's a lot of clarity. There's also maybe just let me pause it for 1 minute. Sorry. So with the Ace of Swords, water signs, I feel like there is immense clarity that you have on certain about something in your life, or about generally about your life. Also, I feel like there may be some clear communication that you're experiencing right now, even from your end, as well as from the end of other people, or whoever is involved in your life. So there is also a lot of clear communication that is happening. Some of you could be getting great new insights into certain things, or new things that you might want to start. Okay, there could be potential or scope currently for new initiatives that you may want to take now, whether that's work driven or that's your personal life driven. But great opening card, great present energy. Let me do a clarifier for that. Okay, Princess of Wands or Page of Wands. So yeah, I feel like this is a fresh new perspective most of you are getting in your present energy. So there's a fresh new perspective. You're also, I feel like, in a state of being more explorative, just having more fun and not taking things too seriously. But at the same time, I feel like you will also think things through, whatever needs to be thought through. Okay, just let me do a clarifier for the Princess of Wands. Okay, fine. Oh, I just wanted to check if this was the person. So no, so I feel like this is a perspective that you're getting. Okay, I want to know why you are in this present energy. So I'm just going to see what happened that brought you to this energy. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. It says failure on this card, but I don't necessarily see Seven of Pentacles as a failure card. Yes, it can be a card that talks about losing patience or not being not fully trusting the output or the fruit of your labor. So that can happen with the Seven of Pentacles, but I feel like in the past you've put in a fair amount of work towards something. And I feel like in the present energy you are feeling a little bit more clear about what you can expect out of that effort. Okay, I'll do a quick clarifier for the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the Tower. So I feel like what may have happened is that something may have shook you or shocked you about the fruits or the output of your hard work, of all the effort that you put in. Maybe you didn't get as much as you thought you would get. Nonetheless, whatever happened in that, and it may have shocked you a little bit because you may have thought you were doing really great and you were putting in all the effort and hence you would get the result for that. Whether that happened or not, I don't know, take it as it applies to you. But whatever has happened because of this has put you in a more clear state, where also I feel like you're a little more clear in terms of how much effort now going forward you want to put into things, and what you can expect. So maybe even having a more realistic viewpoint or approach towards things going forward, and also realizing that you need to have fun along the way as well. You need not get very heavy about things or efforts that you're putting into for things. Okay, so therefore also you have the Princess of Wands here, which is also being able to get a new perspective, fresh perspective, but also being able to enjoy in the process, being able to be more childlike and have more fun in the process. Okay, so you stay in this energy, water signs. Also, this is going to be your energy for the rest of the month. So that's good. Let me see what is going to support this energy. King of Wands. So what is going to support this is for you to be very clear and authentic and true about what it is that inspires you, what are the things that you are passionate about. Okay, what are the things that make you feel driven, and what are the things that you want to go towards, what are the things that you want to take action towards. Okay, so being clear about those things is going to help you more and more to be in this energy. I'll do a clarifier for the King of Wands. You got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, and this is about dominion. It's about taking charge. Okay, so like I said earlier, you got quite a bit of fire energy, water signs. So I feel like what will help you to get more and more clarity and take up new initiatives, get a clear line of thought, have clearer communication, be able to strategize better, and at the same time broaden your perspective and have fun along the way. What will help you to be in that energy more and more is be clear about what it is that inspires you, what it is that makes you feel passionate and driven towards, and make the decision to go after those things. Okay, that'll help you more and more with this clarity. All right, beautiful cards. Water signs, nothing heavy. For a change, your reading is not heavy. Let me look at a potential outcome. the Hanged Man, okay, as an outcome. So I feel like surrender any worries that you have, surrender to the divine, start becoming illuminated, and on things or aspects you will start becoming illuminated and awake to certain things in your life, aspects in your life, and your ability to see things for what they are will finally help you to surrender. Okay, for some of you, you could feel stuck, so therefore I just want to do a quick clarifier. Yeah, Three of Swords for the Hanged Man. Some of you could feel stuck even, or just some amount of sorrow towards the end of the month. And this could be maybe also because in the past you do have the Tower, so something that may have shocked you about the efforts you put in. You might feel a certain amount of sadness towards that. I'm going to do an alternative outcome. Okay, you got the Hierophant as another outcome. So spiritual advancement for sure. Water signs. Hierophant is card for Taurus. So spiritual advancement for sure. For some of you. Okay, so the way I see it is that water signs, if you feel stuck or if you feel sad about certain things, and I feel like certain things from your past may come up, or you may just remember certain things from your past, and that might make you feel sad, or it might make you feel stuck towards mid of May, okay, towards the end of this reading, the month. But what that will do for you is that it will help you to surrender more to the divine, and it will help in your spiritual advancement as well. Okay, so don't worry about this sorrow. If it comes, it's a small one, but towards the end of the month you will have advanced a lot more spiritually. You will have your ability to surrender also in situations where you feel like you don't know what to do next or how to move ahead next, or things that seemingly may be out of your control. You will also have the ability to surrender a lot better. Okay, water signs. So your potential outcome is slightly more stronger than for the other signs, because you got two major arcanas. So but they're good ones, so nothing for you to worry about. Okay, just take care that if you feel like some sadness or some sorrow or some heartache, or keep going back to what inspires you, what motivates you, what makes you feel passionately driven towards a particular cause or a particular project, whatever it may be, and keep bringing your focus to that, and that will help you to be more clear also. Okay. So now that we've done the tarot, and I've done the individual themes for each of the signs, you apply this tarot reading with your individual themes. That'll give you a more definitive reading. Okay, I'm looking at one blessing from the Gods and Goddesses deck. Okay, your blessing is Kurma, the tortoise avatar. His blessings are diplomacy, ability to provide support, steadiness and dependability, and skills to manage contradictory forces. Okay, so with your Ace of Swords, you will know how to communicate. Water signs, you're also being blessed with that, so you will know how to communicate, how to articulate. You just keep your focus on things that authentically inspire you, and things that authentically make you feel driven. Okay, yeah, not a heavy reading, quite light, just towards the end of the month, there will be some significant things that you might learn, some significant life lessons that you might have, water signs. Okay, so but even in that there will be growth for you, so there's nothing really for you to worry about. Okay, so I hope that this helped you guys, water signs, that is Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, and I will see you guys again next month, and until then you guys have a great rest of the month. See you.